FM23 is right around the corner, and today we're going to go through 5 outrageous saves that you need to try in the new game. The full release date for FM23 is the 8th of November, and if you pre-order it, you get up to 2 weeks early access in the beta, which means we're coming up to about a week or so until I think the beta will come out. If you've not yet pre-ordered a copy of FM23, you can do so via my affiliate link with Fanatical down in the description. You can get the game for cheaper than Steam, and I get a bit of commission from it, so it's a win-win situation for all of us, and you get access to the beta as well. So let's jump in with our first outrageous save, and this is the Pentagon challenge, which is probably the most famous challenge in Football Manager. The aim is to win all 5 of the continental club competitions available to play in the base game of Football Manager. So that means winning the UEFA Champions League, the Copa Libertadores, the North American Champions League, the African Champions League, and the Asian Champions League. You can make this harder by making a hexagon challenge if you want to download some leagues playable in Oceania, such as New Zealand, to take part in the Oceania Champions League, but 5 seems like enough to me. Now crucially, you have to start the save file off as unemployed, with a Sunday League reputation, and with no coaching badges, and you've got to work your way up from the bottom right to the top. Because of course you are starting right from the bottom, it's maybe easier to start off in Asia or Africa, where the lower reputation clubs will be willing to take a chance on you. Whilst you're there, you can build up those coaching badges, build your reputation before moving on to the more high reputation leagues of North America, South America, and Europe. This one though is not for the faint-hearted. I have never completed it. I've tried it in the past, but never completed it. So if you're going to do it, it takes a big effort. Next up is Fiorentina. Now, Fiorentina had a pretty decent season last time out, coming 7th in Serie A, qualifying for the Europa Conference League. So far in this season's Europa Conference League, they find themselves 2nd in their group following a 5-1 win over Hearts, which was not too good for the Jam Tarts. Their league form, however, is less than ideal, with just 2 wins from 9 games. Now, for me, Fiorentina are one of the most iconic clubs in all of Serie A and actually European football. Their kits for me are beautiful, and they've got some really historical ones. But despite that, the club have not won Serie A since 1969, a wait for many fans which is far too long. They need a manager who can come in and help them battle on multiple fronts this season to bring success back to the city of Florence. Also, if you've not watched them this season, you can download the One Football app for absolutely free from the top line of the description and watch them for free this weekend against Inter Milan on Saturday night. Going to be a really big game. One Football is the best football app out there that I use to keep up to date with all the latest football news, scores and updates from around the world, and the fact you can now watch live football on there, including Serie A, is a winner for me. So you can download the app for absolutely free from the top line of the description. The next challenge is the City Group Challenge, and this one is going to take a long time to complete if you want to do it properly. It's no secret the owners of Manchester City are buying up clubs around the world to form this super group of clubs known as the City Group. This challenge involves you becoming the manager of each individual team in the City Group and winning their domestic divisions, and there's 10 to win. In Europe, obviously they own Manchester City, but they also own Girona in Spain, Lommel in Belgium, and Troyes in France. Over in the Americas, they have 2 clubs. They've got Montevideo City from Uruguay in South America, and of course New York City FC in the MLS in North America. They've got 4 clubs based over in Asia. They have Mumbai City FC from India, Sichuan from China, Yokohama Marinos in Japan, and finally, although they are in Australia, they are playing in the Asian Champions League, so do count as an Asian federation. It is Melbourne City FC from Australia. Do you think you can take over all of these clubs and win their domestic top flights? Let's see what you can do. The next challenge is Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest got promoted back to the Premier League this season and brought in a monumental 22 players. And the reason why this challenge is absolutely outrageous is because everyone knows you don't bring in 22 players and expect to win. No one does it in Foot Manager. If you do that in Foot Manager, you ruin your squad dynamics and things all fall apart. Now, Forest did that in real life, and currently they've not really seen the results. So potentially Foot Manager is actually right. Bring all those players in, things won't quite go so well because those players need time to gel and develop together. And they need a manager that's going to do it. So your challenge is not only to get these players to gel together and actually play well together and stay in the Premier League. Forest are famous for winning the Champions League twice, or the European Cup as it was known back when they won it. Can you go on to win 2 Champions Leagues with this Nottingham Forest team. That's the challenge. Let me know how you get on down in the comments. And finally, the British and Irish Steel Challenge. This is, for me, the most outrageous challenge there actually is in Football Manager. Personally, I don't think I could do it. I wouldn't have the patience to do it, I don't think, or the ability to do it as well, because it's so difficult. The premise is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is win every single trophy in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland. Pretty simple, right? The thing is, this adds up to 38 individual competitions, which is no easy thing to win. And some of them are really annoying to win as well. For example, in England, there is the National League North and the National League South. You have to win both of these regional competitions for it to count in this challenge. Northern Ireland also has regional cups that you have to win, but obviously because they're regional, not every team enters these cups, so you're going to have to move to multiple different teams in Northern Ireland to ensure you win all of these individual regional cups. Now, because this is so extreme, I have read some of the rules, and actually just getting promoted is good enough for you guys to count that off as a tick on your list, because if you miss out on the title several times in a row, it will get infuriating. So promotion is enough. It's essentially completing that division. But just like the Pentagon challenge, you've got to start off with no coaching badges, unemployed, and with a Sunday League reputation to start right down from the bottom. So I would probably start off in Wales or Northern Ireland, one of the more easier leagues to get a job in to start things off before moving up to the more high reputation leagues of Scotland and England. This one is not for the faint-hearted though. It's going to take a long time. It could easily be a 50-season challenge with all of these trophies that you've got to win and to build yourself up to it. So rather you than me, because I'm not going to do it. So they are 5 of the most outrageous challenges in FM23. Let me know of any more challenges you have down in the comment section, and if you want to see 7 impossible saves to play as in FM23, I'll leave a link on the screen right now.